Hello, my name is Apple of Doom, and welcome to a brand new video. I haven't been around for the past, I don't know, like 5 years or so. Since 2.2 dropped, decided, well, let's get back into this. I made my level ephemeral, accidentally misspelled it, so whatever. But I thought I might try and make some building videos. Thought it'd be fun. So I have this one here. I want to make a 2-star level. I'm putting it to, what's the song? Floating by Waterflame, which has this really kind of ethereal kind of feel to it. So I've just done the basic, you know, layout and, what's the word for it? I completely just forgot the word for it. What is it called? Layout. Yeah, I just did the layout. And a little bit of effects, but you guys can get the vibe, right? And I haven't really done much, I've just gone up to here, so really not much. But what I want to do is I want to create a kind of nice, easy, flowing level. This whole part's in not anti-gravity, but like low gravity. So what I want to do with it is, I got it kind of like that low gravity to try and keep it easy, but I'm not sure how easy it will be for like new people, you know? Currently, I've put down some basic decoration and plotted out a basic path, but these are not very easy to see at all when it goes like that in comparison to everything else. So I think what I might do is I might start off with a guide that locks to the player, and then I kind of want to add a bit of fade on the top and bottom just to you know, create a nice gradient for everything. That'd be a good idea. I'm really stuck in my like 2.1 ways. I just realized I've got this this teleporter here, which we really don't need anymore, because what you can do is you can just might put this here, set this to, what is group 1 on? I don't actually know what group 1 is for, but I'll keep it, I guess. What you can go is into settings, options, spawn group 1. That should work. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. What I can also do is I've got this on 2. Actually, I picked up a new trick recently where you can use advanced follow to make this directly target the player. And I think that might be a great idea. You can set the this up wherever you want and then just use advanced follow to snap it directly to the player. So that might be what I do. How you do that is the target ID, I want number 2. Whoa, accidentally hit the screenshot button. And follow player 1. And then what that'll do is as soon as I start, boom, directly on me. Easy peasy, lemon fucking squeezy. What I also will do was make this the group parent. So if I add anything else to the group, hopefully it should snap at this direct point and not pull everything else. Because like, if you place like a bunch of stuff here, all put it to group 2, it'll snap to this center point, and I really, really don't want that. So let's try that out. No, it is definitely not worked. You can see what I mean by it's snapping in there. I'm actually not sure how to make that work. Check the other pages for it. I might do this in the future. I might look through the entire guide, but it is ridiculously detailed. Like, I don't understand half the stuff in there. So maybe for now, no advanced follow, because I do not know how to make it work. If you in the comments like tell me how the hell this is supposed to work, I will try it out. There's like a guide or anything. I want this to go on later on. There we go. There we go. Now we've got our nice gradient. Hell yeah. Although the only thing I don't like, this is following. It's not following. It's following the player instead of the camera itself, which can be solved. If we go into here and go 3, if we move, we should be able to lock to camera X and Y. Wrong thing. There we go. I moved both of them to 2. I'm actually the biggest idiot possible. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. That is not beautiful. Why is it clipping at the bottom there? Oh, what I can do is, I think what's happening is the camera is slightly off sync. So what I can do is static in on 2, no time at all, and then just like immediately after exit static. That looks a little wonky, but that should help, right? Nope. Nope. That is not how that works. Because I need to push the camera up here somehow and like keep it there. Because like even if I do that, it kind of resets the camera back. Because even if I make this, you know, follow, it'll still, yeah, it's definitely lighter on the bottom than it is on the top. So fuck it, trial and error, that's all we need. This is the jankiest way to do it. Like, if you're following this video for like, you know, cool tips and tricks, do not take it at face value. I am not the best creator. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it's locked to camera X and Y. What the hell is dynamic and direction mode? I have no idea. To update locations in real time for the previous 2 options. Moves the group in the direction of another object or another group. I did not know that. I'm learning new things. This is learning for the whole family. I haven't actually colored these. All right, what I might want to do is make the bottom a little darker. So if I go to background and, oh right, because I got it fade on. I'm actually so stupid. Why have I got that there? When did I put that? This is already a mess. This is already a complete mess. Nothing is happening the way I want it to. I copy this color, go to the next 3, which is 2. I usually keep 2 as black, just in case. So I'll keep putting on 3. I'll make this a little darker, and I'll also make it blending. Never mind, I do not want it blending. That should be good, right? The only problem is it's like, because it's snapped to the camera. I don't know how to solve this, because I'm very much used to doing this in the cube game mode, where you can usually just set a top and a bottom and it's fine. Because I'm going straight into this kind of open free fly area, I'm actually not sure. What I could do is offset the camera up by 20 and then have it come back down, or maybe not. I don't know, like, looks a lot better so far. I lied. Really doesn't look better. This is off to an atrocious start. Oh my god. I'll make this kind of lighter. Still just an ugly color. Right, let's try again. If I go like this, will that be a nicer color? I don't know. And I haven't done the same for this, but I'll try and make it a little paler, so it's subtle. Because usually what you want to do is you want to have kind of complementary colors. I didn't do this in the first place, which I probably should have, but you're supposed to go around the color wheel. So that's how you end up with like nice color combinations, but I really didn't do that. Like if I do that, that looks like it's now soaked in blood. If I do green, will green work? I guess. Nah, I prefer the reddish brown. I think over here is probably the nicest. Although it still just doesn't look right. And I'm not quite sure why. Is that any better? Perhaps. I don't know, tell me in the comments if it looks like pure doo-doo. It is, so just write pure doo-doo in the comments. Alright, that should be it for now. I reckon I'm gonna leave it there because that's disgusting. What I might do now is work on a bit of structuring, because currently it's very, very freeform. I don't exactly want that. What I'm thinking is it's a light level, so I might just try and lay out a couple of these bad boys. So you got a bit of resting space here and here. I do want this to be a 2-star, but like, I don't want it to be too easy. Because if you look at stuff like, I don't know, like Stereo Madness, it's like not that easy. It's still got some places you can mess up, especially for like newer players. And this is all about ship control in the first part. Granted, the ship control is a lot easier because I've got Time Warp activated throughout the whole thing, which I probably should be using gravity instead of Time Warp, but like I feel like Time Warp kind of adds a bit more flavor to it. It feels really loose. All right, that's the first part. This flick off here needs to land on here. Absolutely needs to land on here. If I do this, whee! Oh, almost. Is this better? Yay! And now you can go up and over and then lay down on that. But I might make that go up a little bit. I don't know why I added all these like little leaps and bloops. I probably really don't need them. I need to keep this nice and simple, especially through the parts you can't really see because of the blur. See, that's alright because it's in the beginning bit. It hits here. I can kind of find a safe point. I feel like I need to move this over until it kind of ends, which ends here. So move that over, and then I don't know how I started making these kind of arrows. Kind of stupid, but like, whatever. Okay, I need to think in the mind of a new player. This is really difficult, actually. Up. Okay, land here. Oh, okay, up and land there. Okay, that needs to go. This needs a little more time. You need to be able to move through the safe spaces, I reckon. There we go. Oh no, I need to land there. Oh, okay, I can see again. There, okay. I'm gonna move this over. These arrows really aren't helping. They're actually doing the complete opposite, but like, whatever, I'm gonna keep them. I don't really care. I'm gonna delete a couple of these bad boys. I'll re-add them later on. I don't know what a good height for this is. Is that good? Oh, okay, land. That might be a little high, but it might also just be the arrows messing with my brain, so I'm gonna get rid of them. That's enough, that's enough. It's messing with my brain. And then I'm gonna make, yeah. And then it's like kind of trials, you're learning. So it's safe, safe, and then unsafe, I think is a good way to put it. But I'll make this area especially open. I'm also not sure about how I should do these arrows, because they're currently on the player 2 color, which I don't think is a good thing. But I might make it just background blending. Might be a good idea. Not background, yeah, background blending. How does that look? Wow. Didn't change much. And I didn't even change all of them, actually. The worst at making levels, do not watch this video. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. Okay, I feel like that's a little high. This needs to come down. You know what? I'm just gonna take my own path and then put the arrows around that. Which, I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with, but like, whatever. That's a little tight for a 2-star, so I might make it a little easier. Yeah, this is a little tight, so I'm gonna move that, and I'm gonna move all the arrows to where I've actually gone. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. I lied, I actually don't like these. Right, they're gone. Cleaned up the level, looking beautiful. There's a single one of these, and that's it. Why? Who knows? I think it's time to add in a couple more of these bad boys. That should be good. Now, in terms of block design, I actually not sure what I want to do with the block design. I'm a sucker for arches, so I might just do some arches. That is the wrong one, and I don't know why I picked that one. Because if I do something like this, right? Will that look good? I hate how these like curved objects are in this menu instead of this menu. It really annoys me. Come on, Robtail, fix your game. Unbelievable. Is that look any good? No, it looks trash. Why did I think that? Why did I think that would work? All right, what if instead I kind of reversed the idea? Because I feel like the black contrast could possibly work. I'm just gonna make it work. I don't even need, I keep forgetting, we're in 2.2 now. I don't need to place 5 million objects. I can just place the one and then just make it look good. Like, look at that. Bang, 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 solved. I think that does look better, but it needs something to break it up. Maybe like an archway in the middle. I'm just gonna completely go back on what I just said and go back to all these tiny little pieces. What if I did this? Put that directly in the middle. Where is the middle? Not there. Can I not hit the middle? How many? It's 4 blocks. What if I did this? Would this look like any better? Kind of? I don't know if that looks better. It might. Again, I don't know why I'm placing 5 million of these blocks when I only need the one. Stretch it out and boom, I got my design. That's it. Why do I make it overcomplicated? Alright. I think that works. It does need something else. It needs like a some sort of design coming off it or some sort of glow piece. What if I had glow that got kind of brighter as you went towards it? I'm gonna do it like this. Oh god, you can see how inefficient my I am. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that might work. And then I can do... I should have an area fade. I think this is the one I used in Ephemeral. And I'm gonna set this to whatever group this is gonna be. There we go. Yeah, except I think I want it to stay on kind of after you pass it. That is the complete opposite of what I wanted. Yeah, I think that looks alright. And then I can do like multiple arches for this one, maybe? That might be a good idea, possibly. I am making stuff up on the spot and really hoping it lands. This is terrible. Why are you watching? There we go. There we go. This could look good, maybe, hopefully. You know, instead of doing these 5 million, like, whoops, 5 million things like this, why don't I just have like a rotated object or something? I'm actually the dumbest creator ever to exist. This is bad. Oh, look at that, like half the objects. Wow, why did I not do that from the start? All right, does that look good? Maybe. Maybe it looks good. I reckon what this level needs is some sort of sky. I've got just the thing for that. This is the level I started making for the NCS Gauntlet contest. Of course I didn't finish it on time, because when do I finish literally anything on time? What good came out of it was I figured out how to make these sort of clouds that I think look really nice. I've got these ones, yep. And I'm gonna add these to here. I think it's really funny. This is all the text I use for Ephemeral. Where is it? There. Oh, beautiful. What I could do is have a couple of these up in the sky. Why are they green? Okay, they're not green anymore. I think it's because I was just copying it. I was selecting it and it changes it somehow. If I get this to follow the kind of the route this goes, that might look good. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think that might really, really work. If I bring this down, the only problem is I'm worried about the amount of objects it might cause to be created. It might be a little too many. Should be fine, possibly. There we go. Okay. Now if I test this, this should look pretty decent. It kind of makes the level feel a little claustrophobic, but I feel like the borders are going to be slightly different when I actually play it like this. Yeah, I think it should all go up one. I might do one on the bottom as well, but I feel like that might be a little too much. Unless, what if instead I put this at the bottom so you're kind of above the clouds? Will that look good? Maybe, but the top needs to be lighter. This needs to be one. You can't really see it. I'm actually not entirely sold on it. I think it works for these objects here, but I don't think it works for the rest of it. So what I might do is, this spawns a lot of particles, so I'm worried it might ruin some things. But if I like do kind of that sort of thing, I feel like that could work. These are definitely down too low. I did not put them up high enough. Whoopsie. Yeah! Okay, I don't like this one out in the open, but the rest of it really works. I feel like these need to be a little more patchy. So what I might do is flip some of these upside down, and that might make it look a little better. Now, I think I need to... Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Go away, go away. Take this, put it over here. That'll help make it look nicer again. All right, so I've quickly just done the same kind of design over here as well. What I'm thinking is it might be a good idea to add a couple of these clouds over here as well, just so it seems like you're kind of floating on the clouds. I think that might be a really cool aesthetic. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Only thing I'm not loving right now, I think the color's wrong. I really think the color's wrong. I think it'd be great to have this. This needs to have a different color palette. I thought the kind of tan would really work with it, but I'm starting to realize probably not. And I think a sunrise might be quite good. Starting with an orange. Yeah! Now we're getting somewhere. And then make this instead like a pink. I feel like the orange is a little too light, but this works so much better. Oh my god. What I might also do is, I'm gonna move this up here so it's a little easier to work with. Whoop, there we go. I'm gonna slowly turn it blue over the course of however long it takes until here. I don't know, am I weird for having, I have duration lines on, but I don't have the straight lines on. I don't know, do most creators do that? Hell if I know. All right, I feel like that's all right, although I feel like I should kick it in like around this point, and then it will let me give it a nice gradient, because I've got to change this, and then I've also got to change the color of number 4. What is a complementary color? So I've got pink and orange, so my color theory is not kicking in right now. I just realized there's a really bad layering issue. These both should be, put them T4. Yeah, that's a lot better. Although that doesn't look as good. The this one. No wonder it isn't working. This is on layer 3. Yeah, I reckon that looks good, but this needs to come down a little bit more. I also don't need this guide thing. I don't know why I did it. Oh, right, I did it to try and snap stuff to it, but it doesn't work, so I'm just gonna whoop, whoop. There we go. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Oh, I reckon that is looking wonderful. Yeah. This has such a nice kind of fade to it. I actually had a mistake where these kind of tinted a little, and I kind of liked it. What I might do is set these all to layer, okay, it's layer 2, not layer 2, group 2, and add a area tint. What I want to do is have kind of the outer edges kind of turn purple. Ew, it's black. I can't do that. Well, there goes that idea. Oh yeah, because I wanted these kind of edges to turn purple, but because there's a tint, you can't really do that to black. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's whatever. I think I need to add some deco up the top, because I feel like there needs to be something up there, like up here. These are really annoying me. I need to move these out of the way. I don't know why it does that. That's interesting. It's like it turns black for like a split second. And I don't understand why. If I accidentally copy something over, no. Why does it do that? I just realized all these are upside down, which doesn't really matter in the long term, but all right, that's fixed. Yeah, what I was talking about, adding the objects up here, I think will really help. I have no collision on the side right now. I'll just add that in later. I'm not too fussed about it. I'm not sure where it should start and finish is the only thing. I feel like that might work. I could just copy paste. I have no dignity. Although I'm not sure how I feel about this tiny little curve here. I might do it using this. I think it would look a lot better. There we go. I'm not sure whether I like this one or this one more. I feel like I'm just gonna keep it the way it is for now. If I really, really don't like it, I'll probably change it at some point. And I think that should look pretty all right. I kind of want to make these a little larger. I'm stupid. Why don't I just use this? Yeah, it was definitely missing that. I'm not a fan of those saws there, but yeah, now it's looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these saws. I feel like they're not necessary. I feel like saws are necessary here. I'm not sure if I want to put another structure above this. I feel like that might make it a little cluttered. But I will put some more saws here, and I think eventually I will decorate them as well. I don't know. Again, I want this to be 2-star, so I can't really make them that hard. That's fine, right? This is such slow gameplay. It should be fine, anyways. I feel like it's missing something though. It needs a different block design to kind of go with it. Maybe if I add spikes to it, maybe. But I don't want to add spikes to it because these are kind of respite spaces, but I feel like they need something else to go with it. I think it might be because it's just missing a background at the moment, which I'm not actually quite sure what I want to do for a background yet. It needs to be kind of open, but maybe I might make some like landscape or something, like off in the distance. That could work. I'm not really quite sure yet. All right, so I went for a bit of a walk, came back, got some ideas. Now, if you play the level, you'll notice that the gradient I added on the top and bottom that snaps to the camera doesn't exactly work as intended. And I am not a huge fan of that. Yeah, you can see right here again, completely desynchronized from the rest of the screen. So what I'm gonna have to do is set up a move trigger for them specifically. It doesn't lock to the camera. I think just locks to the player X will be fine. And set up boundaries and that sort of thing. Because it's an open area, you can go quite up and down. But I'm gonna have to create the gradient in such a way that no matter how far up or down you go, you will never see the tops or bottoms of it. Now, if I do that, that's interesting. What I could do to remedy that is have this start, I don't know, 5 blocks down, and then have it come up over the course of... So if I do this, and I go 50 over the course of, say, I don't know, 2? Is that long enough? That should... Yeah. Because you constantly go up, and there's the top of the white. Yeah. So you notice that this needs to move up several times. Actually, the whole thing should probably just move up. Why did I not just do that? Am I stupid? The answer is yes. Why did I delete the... Okay, so I reckon each time we kind of move up one of these little sections, I'm gonna move it up a little bit more. And I reckon that should really help set the atmosphere. There we go. Yeah, it works quite well actually, except that goes off the sides. I'm gonna stretch these out. I should also put them on don't fade, don't enter. That should help, except the only thing I want to change actually is this was what we used to have. I reckon I'm going to change this to a pale yellow. It should help with the gradient a bit because it shouldn't have been white in the first place, I reckon. Where is it? It's all the way up there, jeez. This one's quite hard to see actually, so I might bring this down. Just change both of them actually. A bit more of a steady gradient. That should be nicer, I reckon. That is way too pink. Actually, I kind of like it. I lied, I don't like it. That should be better. That should be better. All right, I reckon that's looking pretty good. The only other thing I need to do is make this color change as well. It starts with a yellow, pale yellow, so I think I might just turn it white because the dark blue, light blue gradient kind of works. The only other thing I think doesn't work is that this is too dark. I'll lighten up a little, and I think that should look a lot nicer. Although I think this is still too up high, this one. I'm gonna reduce this one. I like the top one because it's nice and light, and yeah, but I don't like this one because it's so dark. So I think doing that will help quite a bit. Hopefully. I don't know. Is it barely noticeable? Probably. You know what I'm starting to think? I don't like this middle bit. I think I might just remove all of this. Not that, not that. Whoop. There we go. I think that's gonna look a lot nicer. Although, all right, if I do that, bring this all down. Yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, let's see how it looks at the actual level. Because I think that still looks a little weird like that. Actually, I don't know. Because I think this one looks great. I think it needs to overhang a little more. Yeah, I accidentally went way too long trying to make those block designs. So gonna skip forward a little. All right, I think that looks a bit better. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. This needs to change though. This looks ugly as hell. Oh God, I'm really just going back on everything I said initially. God, I'm redoing all of this. Hopefully it should look better though. All right, yeah, I'm not sure that looks better. It's just the same as that one now. That's it. That's the only thing that's changed. But hopefully that should look alright. I'm also noticing there's a bit of a gap here, but I'm gonna annoy me. That should be better. And you can see the bottoms of these. It's gonna take a lot of trial and error, I reckon. Might do some stuff off camera, maybe. Depends. I like how I'm going now. I think this is alright. Yeah, alright. I feel like it does need some structures around here. I'm not sure if I should reuse these structures or not. I'll just quickly draw up a line for myself. Yeah, I reckon up here is probably a good spot for one. It's gonna really annoy me how it turns black here. I legitimately do not know why either. I think it's because I start the background off black. Maybe? Possibly? Perhaps? I'm so inefficient at this. Jesus. All right, that should be fairly all right, I reckon. I think the main thing it's really missing now is just a background, which I might do some like mountains or trees or something of that nature. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do for this, because this is kind of the semi-invisible one that only gets visible when you come near it. So it's going to look like really open. And then I'm not sure what design we're going to do here. I might do something similar, or I might not. It depends. But I think I'll leave that for next time. I really want to focus on this for now. Actually, I remember I mentioned something about having these platforms with spikes on them. What I might do is incorporate them, but do it down here where they're already kind of inaccessible in a way. Like, I reckon that's a good spot for one, I reckon. I'm gonna move this down a bit, because I still want to make sure I have enough space, but this is purely just going to be for the aesthetics. Like, I reckon that looks alright. That could do nicely. And I might put another one just over here, just to kind of fill out the space. I do need to decorate these saws a bit more, but I'm not sure how I should do it. I'm also going to keep adding these, because I reckon these add so much atmosphere, and it's great. Alright, I reckon that should be alright. Yeah, that looks really nice. That lines up pretty well, actually. And then I'll switch up the spikes a little bit, just because it's a little boring if it's all the same. Yeah, that's alright. And then I'll put another one up here. I'll replace these ones with a platform. It'll be interesting to see how people react to this as well, because it isn't your conventional 2-star level. I don't want it to be a conventional 2-star level. I want it to be really unique in how it approaches gameplay. Well, mainly in this first part, but I think it will be interesting because, you know, there aren't many 2-star levels, and the ones that have kind of freeform like this, the only one I can think of is, I forget the name of it. It's got those, like, the rings you fly through. And the way that puts it is very, like, you know, go through these big open areas into this ring sort deal. Whereas this is a lot more, because it's time warped, it's a lot slower, which could be interesting. This is really pissing me off. I don't know why this is happening. What I might do to remedy this is put this here on 0 and then half step this. So hopefully that works, I guess. Does it work if I like do it further back? Yeah. Okay, random, cool. Thanks Geometry Dash. Thanks Rob. Great working game. Add these over here as well. And maybe I should add some going up here as well. That might soften the edge, because I've got these kind of lined up on the one where you enter. Hopefully that should be alright. Yeah, that's looking quite good actually. Now the only thing I'm not sure about is whether I should have these on the top layer or on the bottom. I'm going to try it on the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is have another gradient, different layer, and I'm going to make this a lot wider. Same color, I reckon. Brighten up a little bit, maybe like there, and make the opacity different. I'm going to copy color 3, and then have the opacity way down. Hopefully that should add like a nice bit of color shift. I do not know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it does add a bit to it. I feel like this background needs to be a little lighter though. Also, let me know if this part makes you feel sick or queasy or anything like that. Because it rocks around quite a bit there, and I wasn't quite sure how I should approach it. I feel like I gotta bring this down a little, or widen this up a bit. Because you really can't see it. The other thing I'm gonna do is, I lied, I'm not gonna have this copy color. I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna paste, and what I'm gonna do is when all the colors shift, I'm going to do white as well. Let's try this. Oh. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Although I feel like the gradient is too large, like looking at it. I might just bring it down a tad because I feel like it's covering up a little too much. how does that stack up against this one? Yeah, it's slightly bigger. I want it slightly bigger, but I don't want it too big. I reckon I should also fade the opacity down a little bit. Hopefully that should be alright. The other thing I was thinking is these should probably go across the whole bottom of the stage. Because I don't know if you can see, but you can currently see down a little far. Hopefully I won't break everyone's frames by including these. I might put them into LDM. That's what I did in my other level where I put all the particle effects on LDM just because they can lag the game sometimes. But I reckon if I do that and then have this as a constant down below, that should be fine, right? I am recording, so it's bringing my FPS down by about 40 FPS, which usually my computer doesn't handles this sort of thing pretty well. So yeah, I like the bottom one actually. I don't like the top one, which is weird. I reckon I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think it looks quite good. I'm gonna make the background a little lighter in color, a little bit. Does that look good at all? Who knows? Who cares? I care. This is my one. I got a really bad habit of like constantly playtesting as well. I mean, you probably noticed, but I don't know. I feel like it's pretty normal. This glow is also not that noticeable, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I reckon that works. Although I might bring the top fade down a little bit. I'm gonna finger dash this. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. It really isn't that noticeable. Especially because it keeps moving up with the bottom layer. I reckon that's a lot nicer. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it fade in at the top there. Wow, I died there. Crazy. I should probably focus a bit more, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. I think this all needs to move down by 1. I think it needs to move down by 1. Yeah, you know what? I think that'll do it for now. I'm going to post this. Hopefully get some feedback if anyone watches this video. And then I reckon that'll be good. Yeah. Also give me ideas for names. I just called it okay, I guess, because I think it's okay, I guess. But it should be alright. If you don't know why I said, hey Colin, is this a good 2-star level? It's because he put out a video not that long ago about 2-star levels of Geometry Dash. Because, you know, they're not very popular, no one really makes them, and so people have been trying to make good ones recently, and I thought I'd join in that trend. Why not? I mean, I don't finish levels very often, but I feel like if I'm putting this in a video form, it's gonna really try and motivate me to finish this up. So anyways, hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. It would show that you're interested, and then I can keep trying to make these videos now that I'm free from the shackles of uni. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.